54% of people now want Trump impeached.
What?
Yeah. Drunk uncle. This is
The Panama Canal is ours, Colin!
If there were an award for the person with the highest tolerance for embarrassment on American television, it would definitely go to Colin Jost. The Weekend Update desk is like an open mic. The moment a guest shows up, the script immediately takes a sharp turn and drives him straight into situations with no escape.
Really? What's all this then? Oh, a thing that I threw?
I'm not paying you for the shoes. You just gave them to me.
After years behind the Weekend Update desk, one thing seems certain. Colin never knows which guest will show up, but he always makes the perfect victim. From being forced to strip, having the mic snatched away, to becoming the target of jokes right in his face.
Local pervert Colin Jost claims he's seen most people's nipples.
That's not what I meant. I've been eating roast beef every night since my wife had the kid.
Now let's look back at some other moments when the guests completely humiliated Colin Jost on live television. 1. When Colin completely loses control of the show. In comedy, physical comedy always requires absolute trust between two performers, and Cecily Strong's Judge Janine Pirro is the ultimate test of just how far Colin Jost is willing to go.
By ignoring the subpoenas, Trump might actually give Democrats more reason to impeach. But I don't know if you heard, Trump did say he's hoping to launch an investigation into both Obama and Hillary Clinton.
You thought causing chaos was the peak? Nope. What really leaves Colin helpless is when the guest sitting across from him completely ignores every rule of the interview.
Oh, great! We're in a brave new world! Not my Captain America!
Okay. Okay. Drunk uncle. This is
The Panama Canal is ours, Colin! Rip your buttons off! If I could turn back time!
If Drunk Uncle leaves Colin helpless by never staying on topic, the next guest takes it to a whole new level. They don't just go off topic. They turn the entire interview into their own personal stage.
They're made of South African rhinoceros horn. They help you run faster, jump higher, and keep your willy hard as glass.
I'm not paying you for the shoes. You just gave them to me.
And Colin, as the host, is ultimately left with just one thing to do: sit quietly and wait for the storm to pass.
When I bit off more than I could chew and spit it out, I faced it all.
2. When the guests make Colin laugh so hard he can't speak. One of the most dangerous traps on Weekend Update is Stefan Bill Hader himself. Pretending to read cue cards, writer John Mulaney would often sneak in brand new jokes at the last second, deliberately baiting both Bill Hader and Colin Jost into breaking character and laughing live on air.
I think a lot of people are in town for St. Patrick's Day, and they might be looking for something a little different, you know?
Yeah, something more Irish themed.
Yes. Moonlight, La La Land. You're both right.
Colin barely had time to recover from Stefan before Alex Moffat brought an entirely different kind of chaos to the desk. A full-on battle of the sexes.
This happens to me all the time. Look, just start poking around downtown. It'll eventually slip in somewhere. My thingy is a dinghy.
Well, actually, our boat is 300 feet long.
Ew. Look, it's the width that counts. Mine's like a tuna can.
The funny thing is, none of them actually planned to make Colin laugh. They were simply doing one thing, staying completely committed to their characters. And the more seriously they played it, the harder Colin struggled to keep a straight face.
I had my
fill of busters. Cause these men ain't what? You finna get fined for that.
Actually, I feel like it's a kind of a nice.
I'm breaking balls, Colin. Come on over here. I got you again. So,
3. When Colin himself becomes the punchline. Colin Jost may have gotten used to Sarah Sherman never leaving him alone on Weekend Update. But this time, she found a way to make things even worse by digging into an extremely private part of his life, something Colin definitely never intended to discuss in front of an audience.
Local female body inspector Colin Jost wishes his female coworker had hairless genitals like a blow-up doll.
I don't care about your body hair.
Careful how you talk about my body. I'm basically your son's age. Local pervert Colin Jost claims he's seen most people's nipples.
That's not what I meant.
Sarah Sherman was just the warm-up, because right after that, an even more uncontrollable guest appeared, and to them, Colin was simply the main prop of the entire bit.
because when women have a choice, women have freedom.
That's right, you tell him, Leslie.
Shut up. You flat white privilege latte. Oh, gun show. Kiss my butt. Kiss it.
Wait.
Kiss it. Kiss it with your pretty mouth. Yeah.
But Leslie wasn't done yet. She had an idea of her own just for Colin, and it only took a few seconds to understand why it was probably the best idea that should never have become a reality.
A perfect masculine robot man. Okay? Perfect robots with perfect penises.
I'm sorry, perfect penises?
Yeah, like you, but bigger, Colin.
By this point, one thing was clear. Colin's title as host meant absolutely nothing. At least not at the Weekend Update desk. The guests were in charge, and Colin all he could do was sit there and accept his fate as the show's favourite victim.
Here to comment is Black Ariel.
Thanks so much, Colin. You know, you can just call me Ariel. Yeah. I don't call you White Colin to your face.
That's my bad.
You a big meat boy, Colin?
I'm not closer, no. I'm a big meat boy, but I eat meat. Yeah, I like meat.
I think we got a big meat boy.
4. When bizarre characters leave Colin completely speechless. Colin Jost has interviewed everyone from politicians to superstars, but his strangest opponent has to be a pygmy hippo. That's Bowen Yang as Mudang, the baby hippo from Thailand, who became a global sensation.
Colin! No, Colin, hey!
Hey! You leave Mudang alone.
Wow. Thank you so much, Colin. Your voice got so loud. No.
Everyone thinks they know what happened to the Titanic. But according to Bowen Yang, there's a completely different version of the story, and this time, the most injured party isn't the ship.
And before I turn around and go like, what? Half my ass is gone, which was my best feature, and I'm literally injured, but all anybody cares about is that like 40 or 50 people died or whatever.
Well, it was 1,500 people.
Why are you attacking me? You said you would be my Oprah, Colin.
I never said that.
If Colin thought all he had to do was ask the right questions to keep things under control, he was very wrong. Because after just a few jokes, he somehow walked away with yet another title nobody asked for.
All right, Gumby, just calm down. Calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down, trailer boy.
Nothing at all. Watch. Slap me, Colin.
I'm not slapping you.
Slap me. Oh! This just in. Colin Jost assaults an embryo.
No.
Just wait till Alabama hears about this.
All right, you need to leave Frozen Embryo. By the way, how did you even get to New York?
And Colin seems to have realised that fighting back is pointless. Instead of trying to understand the guest sitting across from him, he makes a decision. Just nod along and hope the next joke is a little easier to survive.
back in 2011, we used to say Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada.
But bitches wear that stuff, so I don't even bother.
Let me tell you, some cicada ladies are gonna have my cicada babies.
5. The person who tortures Colin the most is sitting right next to him. After dealing with so many bizarre guests, Colin may have thought there was nothing left to fear at the Weekend Update desk. Turns out, the most dangerous person was sitting right next to him the entire time.
I refuse to read this last joke, not because it's racist, but because there's a black man holding my cue card. It says I can't work like this, so Merry Christmas, homeboy, you're fired.
Michael Che knows his colleagues' weak spots a little too well. He doesn't need elaborate characters or complicated setups. All it takes is putting a few jokes in front of Colin that he's never seen before.
Creed singer Scott Stapp will play Frank Sinatra in an upcoming movie. But the good news is Sammy Davis Jr. will be played by Scarlett Johansson.
Even worse, Colin seems to have no way out. The harder the joke is to say, the more Che seems to enjoy it. And somehow, every year, he finds a way to make the trap even worse than the year before.
Jerome, make me unpretty.
No. You was really gonna do it?
Man. I've been eating roast beef every night since my wife had the kid. Nah, I'm just playing, baby. You know I don't go downtown.
By this point, Joke Swap doesn't even feel like a comedy writing challenge anymore. It feels more like Michael Che testing just how much trouble he can get Colin into on live television and forcing him to read every single word out loud.
Then Martin Luther King Jr. killed himself. In her defense, he is the one who decided to keep running his mouth. Why? You're gonna get me murdered.
The best thing about Weekend Update has never been the jokes on the cue cards. It's the way each guest brings a completely different kind of chaos, leaving the person who has to take the hit sitting right there next to Colin Jost. Sometimes he loses control. Sometimes he laughs so hard he can't speak. Sometimes he becomes the punchline himself. And it's those completely unpredictable moments that have made Weekend Update one of the most entertaining parts of Saturday Night Live. So which Colin Jost victim moment made you laugh the hardest? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications to keep up with more hilarious SNL stories. Thanks for watching until the end. I hope you had a great time. There are still tons of other hilarious Hollywood moments waiting for you to discover. Hit subscribe so you don't miss a new video every day and click one of the 2 videos on your screen right now to keep the laughs going.